New at 6, it was supposed to be the vacation of a lifetime, but unfortunately, Irma got in the way.
When their cruise line would not give them a refund, they decided to get Marty.
This is the Carnival sensation on its 4-day Western Caribbean itinerary. This is the same ship on the same trip a large group of Pittsburghers were supposed to be on.
Arrival, online check-in.
Instead, a handful are sitting here in Penn Hills talking about what might have been.
It's been a roller coaster ride. I mean, up and down.
Tamara Cox, who is my KDKA radio producer.
I was excited, and once the hurricane was coming, I was so scared.
Petrified.
Yes.
And her cousin, Nicole Adams, and her cousin, Janet Rush.
It was really stressful.
It wasn't supposed to be so stressful. The trip, nearly 60 folks going together, described this way by the travel agent. You are on your way to an unforgettable vacation at the end of the summer. Departure date, September 7th. Unfortunately, Irma came first. Irma blew through the Caribbean, headed right in the path of where the Carnival sensation and the 50-plus Pittsburghers were supposed to go, Key West. The sensation was scheduled to leave before the storm hit, but folks here were still, as they put it, freaked out.
When I heard that they were evacuating Florida, I was like, well, why would Carnival want us to come into the storm if everyone from Florida is leaving?
For Tamara, this trip was special, celebrating her 1-year anniversary, her friends and family together at sea. However, Hurricane Irma terrified her. She decided to cancel her cruise. So did most of the group of 50 or more.
So I prayed about it, to be honest with you. I'm like, what should I do? And Wednesday came, and my heart told me, cut it short. You can always go on another cruise, but you can't always get your life back.
Folks called Carnival. The cruise line responded this way. Carnival sensation will depart Miami today as scheduled. Guests are always encouraged to purchase travel insurance should their travel plans change.
They were flat out, you didn't have insurance, which is true. And they said the ship sailed.
Once that happened, thousands of dollars spent on the cruise washed out to sea. Until we got involved.
I told my cousin, I said, they're not going to want to deal with Marty. They're going to give us our trip back.
I reached out to Carnival's Senior Vice President and Chief Communications Officer, Roger Frizzell. He took immediate action in several emails stating, I promise I will fiercely advocate for some type of credit or other support. In another email, I just sent a note to the president of the line to start the process. And finally, after 2 days of back and forth, this email. Good news, Carnival Cruise Line will be offering everyone a future cruise credit.
There are people out there who have a heart. And Carnival Cruise Lines, they stepped up big time, and they compensated us for our cruise, so we'll be sailing anyway.
The group of nearly 50 folks right now booking their cruise, expecting to travel sometime in December.
This is actually unprecedented for Carnival, and the deal we pulled off to help the local folks was just extended to all of the folks from around the country and even the world who were afraid to take that trip. That's hundreds and hundreds of people. Honestly, that vice president at Carnival was amazing. He sent me an email thanking us for fighting for consumers. All class.
Well,
I mean, really all class.
But as Tamara and her friends did not go, some people did. How did that turn out?
Well, one of the folks in the newsroom took it. First of all, they didn't go to Florida. They went to Jamaica and they went to Mexico. They extended it by 2 days. So if you had to be back at work, you couldn't. Then they went back into a different port, and some people were so afraid to fly back into the States because of the hurricane, they got off the ship and tried to get flights out of Mexico and Jamaica, which didn't turn out that well at all. I want to say one more thing. Carnival just announced they donated $2.5 million for Irma relief, and they're deploying 11 ships to deliver everyone's supplies.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's all about image, right? And delivering to your customers and their satisfaction. They did something here that I never would have thought they would do. Even you've experienced this, right?
Yeah, I had to cancel a cruise once, and if I hadn't had the insurance, I was going to be out the money. So this is phenomenal.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Marty, thank you so much.